Bing. It's the marketing show. So far, Sam and Matt and Michael here. Blandine was saying I think she might be indisposed. We'll see if anybody else joins us. I was just pulling out a list of previous action items from the meeting from 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure how many marketing meetings were had last week. I see some chatter, but not specific action items. We'll see if we come to those. Yeah, let's go. Michael, did you have anything marketing related you were keen to talk about in this meeting?
Not offhand, no.
All right, so nothing from Michael. Let's go in. Hey there, Laura. Good to see you.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Matt. Any items on your mind?
Just there's probably a couple things to put in the next newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
I could just we're gonna have a RSpec model. So I can write something about.
Cool. Yeah, I think using newsletter items.
Actually, I do actually have.
Oh yeah, go on, Michael.
I think 2 weeks ago we assigned Ashley something kind of marketing related in that it's explaining the whys of the benefits of premium on this website.
Right. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good thing to mention. Thank you, Michael. Matt, anything else to go on your list? Is that?
No, I can't think of anything.
No worries. Not a problem. Blandine, great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're feeling better.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to speak about user ID and session unification in Google Analytics.
Right. Excellent topic in Google Analytics. Great. Okay. Anything else on your mind?
No.
You've got a blog post, haven't you, as well? And let us know if you think of anything else. Federico's also here. Let's just do Lara as Federico sorts his audio out. Hey, Lara, great to see you. Hope you're well.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be back.
Excellent. Anything on your mind in particular?
Just you need to verify your Hootsuite account. I tried to log in, but I couldn't. It said you need to verify your email address.
I got some kind of alert. Yeah. Okay. Yes, something needed that. That's an early action item for me. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's all for me for now.
All right, Sam. Federico, great to see you. How are you doing?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Pretty good. I don't think I really have anything since I think we're gonna have a pretty full meeting. However, if you guys want me to go over the newsletter report, I can do that at the end.
Okay, and then I guess the main thing from me would be to talk about the design sprint, which we're planning for next week, and how that affects things. I think it's probably my agenda item. All right, there we go. We've got a few things. Feel free to just shout out additional ones if they're just coming to your mind. I'll maybe start us off by going through the previous action items. Marufa's not here with us at the moment, so we'll skip over that there. I have failed to do this, so I'll put that down to the new. I was off last week. Goes bold. Ooh. Okay. Was it? Yeah. So I think I did review the was it the June posting plan maybe, and that's probably kind of that's gone out now, has it? I guess. But maybe Marufa was in charge of that. So.
Sorry, that's me. That's what I need you to verify the Hootsuite so that I can.
Okay, that's a blocker for that, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a blocker.
Yeah, right. Well, we've got the materials
And
all
I'll get
updated.
that scheduled or tonight.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Federico, yeah, how are you coming on that second ABC podcast?
Yeah, it's coming along great. It's almost started.
All right, excellent. We'll look forward to you starting it. And I guess my I've fulfilled my action item, but I guess yes is a continuous.
Sorry, I apologize, Sam.
Hey, no. I mean, it's like there's no apologies necessary. We do this, but yeah, I'd love to see the process of doing it. We maybe talked about pairing and recording that, so let's work out when we can do that. So there, I think we've done this, and I presume, Federico, there's nothing technically blocking you. It's just a question of finding the time and sitting down to do it. So
yeah, it's both the time and the sort of the mental block.
Yeah, so maybe if you and I work out a date, then that will make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah, right, cool. So Blandine, I think you've now got all the permissions that you need in Google Analytics, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's done. That's great. And then this is the thing that's going to be your topic. We were like working out how we would remove the admins. I guess specifically it's from the Healthy London Partnership, the wiki ones. Frederick, I think you got us on Stitcher, didn't you?
Yeah. Last Friday. No, a week ago. A week from last Friday, we were accepted. So yeah, we're on Stitcher now.
And does that pave our way to be on iTunes?
Not necessarily. They're kind of. I guess it can work in parallel, but it is helpful in promoting it. We just like with iTunes, we want to ask people to rate it and
right.
So it can help promote it, and they'll feature it and things like that.
Okay. And yeah, so the newsletter went out. Great. There we go. That reminds me of some other things that I'll put in here. But I think that's our previous action items. So I think, Matt, you've got more newsletter items. I think that's. I wondered, should we have a newsletter like? Obviously, you can pass on to Marufa, but then sometimes Marufa's not in the loop or not around. I wonder what's the best way of collecting ideas. Do we even need a way? Just I guess you'll be around, and when the next newsletter thing comes up, do we need any more structure here? Is this enough that it's in the notes?
I got the marketing channel. We can just
What was I going to say there? And it sort of seems to me that maybe that we skip a month. Like we just did the May thing at the end of May, coming up to the beginning of June. So if we maybe don't have June, we just basically now we call the next newsletter the July one, and it has to go out before the 1st of July. Would that make more sense for people? Or nobody cares?
renaming it, right? It's still going out every month.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the
Is that what you're saying?
I would say the idea is that it should go out each month, but it's I guess actually it's fine. No, I should.
I think it should go out each month.
No, I absolutely think it should go out each month. I was just thinking about the naming of it, which I think is actually I've now decided it's completely irrelevant, and you should ignore me, and we'll stop on that unless anybody else feels strongly about it. Yeah, let's keep using the right. The next newsletter is the the June newsletter. So we are under a time pressure to get it out in June, and it's looking back over what happened in June. So that's fine.
Are there any other ideas for items? Because I know it.
Well, there'll be the design sprint.
All right.
And then we will see. I mean, we had a lot of stuff in the previous one. Yeah, so I think we're not. Yeah, does other people have ideas of things they want to put in the newsletter?
We kind of already featured both of those items.
Yeah,
in this last one.
There'll be updates on them kicking off and having results.
God, you're right. We did.
So,
that.
so there's plans to talk about Met Plus. I don't know if that's still in play or not.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
kind of put it off.
Yeah, you want something new in it.
I mean, it's good leverage for us. That I'll get to it.
Cool. All right. Yeah, we'll put in there. Lara, Met Plus for newsletter.
Has it gone live yet?
The Met Plus, I think it's still in an unclear state. Was when I spoke to Pat 2 weeks ago, and the main guy keeps on asking for new things and then not being very available, and then asking for new things. So go on, Michael.
I was going to say, how about Sam goes camping?
That could be an interesting newsletter item. Yeah, well, I could do the whole thing on like getting how it's more haste, less speed. It's getting away from it. that allows you to actually go faster in the long run.
How about a year of blogging?
Well, that could be, yeah. I'm coming up on and I think I'm in the year blogging, and I may well stop blogging and switch my energies to do different things after an interesting process of year blogging. Certainly something to talk about. Yeah.
You're blogging daily. I'm sorry. Got to emphasize daily. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go. Well, and I'm sure more newsletter items will come up. Not in a huge rush there at the moment, although we always say that. So yeah, Michael, Ashley joined us. Was it 10 days ago for the website one kickoff meeting, and she took on sort of rewriting some of our language for the premium pages, which is good. Yeah, you want to talk about that, Michael?
Not sure. Well, she didn't show up for the meeting on Friday, so I'm not sure what her status is on that.
No.
But I know that she had said that she wanted time with people to discuss the whys of, I guess, the benefits that people perceive of each of the premium benefits.
Right.
Because kind of the idea is to sell it a little better by saying why you want it more than what it is.
Yes.
So potentially that could involve someone from marketing if they want it to. Yes,
indeed. I wonder if I can just find the ticket that have we got her? Oh, there we go. So this is the ticket. Ashley has got quite a lot of experience with Agile and helping organizations, and she had previously sort of had this suggestion that, you know, in contrast to just stating the benefit of premium, that if we specify like why would you know, more about it, and then actually in the meeting on 10 days ago, she was saying, well, you know, like, why is RubyMine actually of use to you? Why is this a useful thing for a developer to have? And we had a discussion about that in that meeting. So yeah, she said that she's trying to connect with folks to try and understand those different things. I'll just pop that in the marketing channel. And this is partly, people don't have to get involved if they don't want to. It's partly to, you know, understand what's going on there. That's, but yeah, it's sort of, Matt and I worked to make sure that now when people click on that, I think hopefully it's all still working, when people click on the button, you know, upgrade to premium for additional support, they should come straight to here. And so this is the next stage. So I think Ashley's point is that, you know, rather than telling them what it is, like, tell them why having each of these things would be, you know, valuable for them. So there we go. Long thing. So this is also the kind of stuff we might focus on actually working on. Okay. Right, there we go. So Marufa has joined us. Hey Marufa, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm okay, thank you.
Good show, good show, good to have you with us. Do you have any items to add to the agenda?
Not now.
Okay.
I can't think of anything.
All right.
I do have something regarding NHS marketing. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So great. We'll throw that in. NHS marketing. Yes. So, and then I guess we just had. If you sign up for Medium, Marufa, do send me your email or username so I can get you blogged up.
In that, it's the Google one. I didn't even need to sign up. I'd literally just you automatically do it.
Great.
Yeah.
So if you pop that into my Slack, that will serve as a reminder for me to do it at the end of the meeting. Yeah, great. So, go on, Michael.
Did you do like this is probably for the, if you need an idea for the newsletter, have you considered like saying that someone Blandin's doing an internship or something?
That's another great, yeah, we've got Lokesh as well doing a coding internship. Yeah, and Blandin's done some great blogs. So, yeah, absolutely, and Marufa as well. So,
just
go on, Lara.
Something under mine. New members that come onto Slack.
Right. Totally. And Lokesh. I had other people emailing me about internships as well. One of the thoughts that I had I'll just mention there was about profiles of individual members. You know, whether interns or not interns, and of course, you know, we need to get permission from each individual person before we promote them on the newsletter. But that's you know, or even, and there's profiles of other projects, which we sort of got with MapPlus, but there's, you know, what's going on. So cool. Okay. Yeah. So I think we're, you know, people are informed about this, you know, activity there from Ashley. If we come on to Blandine, yes. So now, if people know about this, Blandine has been working on seeing if we can exclude people from Google Analytics, so we can then see, you know, like if you know, if the admins and developers are just doing stuff on a site, that's kind of false activity. So yeah, Blandine, are you blocked?
Yeah.
You want to give us an update?
Sorry.
I said, do you want to give us an update?
Yeah. Yes. Session unification activations needs user ID activation. User ID is based on a string that represents the stable and unique ID retrieved from Agile Venture Systems. And after reading the user ID policy, it means that we have to notice end users about the implementation and features on Google Analytics in use, and not upload any data that allows Google to personally identify an individual or particular service device.
Yes.
And the session unification allows its collection before the user ID is assigned to be associated with an ID. So long as this it's happened within the same session in which a specific ID value is assigned for the first time, and the session unification is known on that is to say it's associated with an ID without the user ID being explicitly assigned. Okay. So I think it's maybe too difficult to use user ID, and maybe you can use only session unification.
So and the session identification rather than user ID. Okay. Well, and so I guess maybe we need to talk separately about how to have the session identification happen. I mean, one of the things that occurs, and I just put, I mean, an action item there, is that we don't have a kind of terms of use and privacy policy for our Adventure site, which we probably should do. You know, just now we're being all sort of serious and proper and so on. With this now, Blandine, do you need my help setting something up to make the session identification work, or what's the way forward now?
I don't know because a session unification is activate.
Is activated. Okay.
I don't know. I need to think about this.
Okay, well, that's fine. It sounds like you're making some progress. You've got the session identification activated. I guess there's going to be working out which are the users. So yeah, if you want to spend more time thinking on that and come back to us, you know, in the marketing channel when you need stuff, then that's great. Wonderful. Thank you for looking into that. We've got also, this is Blandine's new blog article, so which is in fact all about those filters. So I think, yes, excellent thing to be blogging about, Blandine, very helpful. That's for anybody interested in that one. Obviously, you can read the blog. If people don't have access to the site, just let me know and I'll get them hooked up. Okay, so it sounds like you're making progress, Blandine. You're going to do some more thinking about that. Is there anything else that you need at this time?
No.
All right.
No, that's all.
Great work. Okay, so moving on from Blandine, so there's Lara. Okay, so, go on, Michael.
I just wanted to probably fix your spelling or typo. Instead of table, I think she said stable.
Okay. All right. Maybe I should use Google Drive in future. All right. Excellent. So moving on to Lara. So there's a clear action item for me that I can do here immediately after the meeting. Lara, you also wanted to mention about new members coming onto Slack?
Yeah. Okay. So last week there were quite a few new members that came, that were signed up and came into Agile Ventures on Slack. And a lot of them were, okay, so I would get them to introduce themselves, and then they would tell me that what languages they developed in. And from that point of view, I got a bit stuck because I didn't know which way to point, which direction to point them in. So I thought maybe a nice little feature to have on the web, on the project page, is maybe to have tags in terms of, is it Ruby on Rails, is it JavaScript, is it Python, is it just Java?
Yes.
Because at the moment you can't see what languages those applications are built in.
Yeah.
So just as a future thought.
Yes, I think that we would love to have that. Excellent suggestion. Yes, I think some people have worked on aspects of that in the past, but I think we don't have a complete solution yet. Sorry, was somebody else going to say something? Yeah.
I just said I think there's a ticket for that.
Yeah.
You'd have to support.
Yeah, well, maybe you can search for that ticket, Matt, and add a higher priority on it. Go on, Michael.
I was thinking there's probably two ways of doing it. One is you punt it to the project manager or whatever that he has to update it. Maybe isn't ideal, but there's also, I noticed on to the extent that someone has their GitHub linked, there is like GitHub is aware of what languages are in a repo.
Yes.
So there might be some way of
we can get it from the API. I mean, if you click through to any of the repos, it will tell you, if you know where to look, exactly what
but if
they're in. But yeah, it's about making it clear.
Get it from the API, then that might be the best way of providing the most up-to-date information across all.
Yes. Although sometimes the API does kind of like, it can do some weird things where it shows the project as being mainly JavaScript when it's got certain libraries and actually all the coding is being done in, what have you. I guess we've got this, the kind of our short-term thing is we've got, this. I thought I adjusted this so that it was full width of the screen. Seems to do this with Moan, did it on stage or something. But we've got this very rough, thing here, and then there's Federico regularly posting in Slack. But it would be, I guess, that's something to talk about next week in the design sprint, is about the like if there was a way to, I think a lot of people would like to be able to filter the projects by languages and then go and choose their stack. So yeah, that would be very helpful, wouldn't it? Oh, go on, Lara.
And also what I found is that a lot of people that are signing up with Agile Ventures are not always very familiar with the Agile way.
No.
And so I don't know if there's a channel that maybe we can create in AV that just basically talks about Agile, or a page, or maybe we need to do a mobbing session for people that don't know what Agile is, or,
right.
So
yeah. Yes, it's because that's what the MOOC is all about, Agile, and so often we're trying to direct people to the MOOC. But I mean, it comes back to the getting started thing. If we could be directing people like don't know so much about Agile, go and do this. Like, if there was a sort of a flow where we could direct people to the right resources based upon their missing pieces of knowledge.
I would send them that way. But then they'd still come back and say, but they want to learn more, they want to experience it, they want to know.
Right. Which is the we need these layers of these things. And we've got and not in any way undermining the suggestion, which is an excellent suggestion. What we've got at the moment is the thing that we point them to. I think it was great for drafting all these different things. I thought we had one of these which was running. Was it running a project? No. We need to move these all into the site and make them easier to find and sort of build all into the flow.
I mean, the content is there, which
it's
is
like
great. So I think part of the design sprint.
Yeah, it's about making it about making it accessible so that people can just even stumble over it, whether it's in Slack or in the website or what have you. Yeah, totally. Yeah, good points.
Can I just say, if we read that, maybe we can make a blog on it and also have a link so that they can go to access the page.
Right. Sure, absolutely, and blogging on it. Yep. Got a suggestion that could we have blogs about it? Yeah, lots of possibilities. Indeed. Yes. Well, hopefully we can melange these different things together next week.
Can I just actually say, if you send me that website to me, I'll try and create a blog. I'll do a draft.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me help. I'll help you with that if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. So yeah, so that's that link specifically to this one, which is like starting a new project. But this whole repo here is full of different kind of how-to guides that need to be integrated with the main site. But yeah, anyway, cool. Okay, excellent ideas, Laura. Thank you. So and also thanks so much for connecting with people, with the new people joining the site last week. So Marufa, you had some ideas about the NHS marketing?
I just have a question, really. We spoke a lot about the marketing movement we should be making with the NHS, but what we're doing to monitor their marketing effort? Is it just Google Analytics?
At the moment, it's just Google Analytics.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of made up a list of things that we need. Like, we need to do this monthly report. They've got like a series of like, give us this information. Some of it from Google Analytics. Some of it may come from the wiki itself. Like the wiki has lists of who's made edits and where they've made edits and who they are. And so
I think it'd be a really good idea if we can all have access to that, because then we can make the marketing effort cater towards what changes are making, and it's important to reflect back on what's happening. So because the report you made didn't really speak a lot about the monitoring side of the marketing, and we need to look at that. It's equally as important.
It just put you can actually see all of the changes that people are making in the system through this link here, which I will share.
Yes, please.
Didn't they have a marketing budget of sorts? I know it was very small.
They basically put it in like it wasn't that they did not earmark it separately for marketing. They've basically given us what they've got is a separate budget for moderation, and so we've got one chunk which is to build it, and then there was another chunk which is to moderate it. And as it happens, the way they've written it, the stuff that all mentions marketing is in the building it bit and not under the. But they've kind of ended up saying like, once they got to know me and they were like started to trust me and said, all right, well, I have the money and just you sort it out. So I think we have latitude to use it as we think is appropriate. They were saying, oh, can you use some of your charity AdWords to promote our site? And I was saying, I'm not sure about that. I mean, now that I think about it, like maybe that's something we could consider doing. I think we need to. I mean, I've got a meeting with them on Friday. We need to do kind of like a round of pulling in the information that we've got. Go on, Laura.
You can, but what are you getting out of it? That's
it would be. It's scratching their back, which might make further sweeten their tendency to give us the next web project that they're starting to talk about. I mean, we're at the stage at the moment where, although it's fantastic that we're having all these new users joining Agile Ventures, we're converting almost none of them to like paying members. And I mean, that's what we'll be looking at in the design sprint next week. Go on, River.
But that's part of the process. I mean, that's what the design sprint's going to help. I think, because what I found last week is that everyone is just so confused. Even though they go to the startup page and they may read it, they still want somebody to kind of usher them in the right way, and they still want that human contact.
Right. Yeah, and then that may be the case that even if we were to provide a lovely thing like Free CodeCamp's got, they need a person. That's Michael's got that great suggestion about, can we kind of direct people at a certain time to come into the hangout and actually make talk face to face with the person anyway. Yeah, but yes, all for more discussion next week. Sorry, Marufa, did you have a? Were you trying?
I just one more question about the NHS,
Yeah.
Ricky. How often do they want us to do a report for them?
It's monthly.
Monthly, so
It's monthly reports. Yes, I've kind of, based on when we sort of signed off the last phase, I've got down in my to do things. I'm saying that the reports, first reports, yeah, June 17th is to do the report on the month's activity. So, you know, I'll be, you know, you can be involved. We'll do it together.
Yeah, I just want to know what kind of, like each topic, what it is, so that maybe I can find.
I've got the list somewhere, which I think was into one of the reports. I'll make sure that you have it.
And I have something else that just occurred to me regarding funding. I never made any progress with it because I didn't know what's happening with, and I realized it's really important for us to have AgriVentures email, not my personal one showing, because it just makes it look more legitimate. So I don't know what to do regarding funding. Should I be sending?
Yeah, well, so Matt got it working, didn't you, Matt? You got it working, so you were able to send from AgriVentures using the Google Gmail alias. Yeah,
but it works.
Yeah. So maybe Matt, could you spend a moment with Marufa to show her how she can have that set up?
Yeah, we should probably do a hangout or something because it's a little bit complicated. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Okay. I'll arrange something.
No worries.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Marufa. All right. Where were we? Yeah, that was the NHS marketing thing. Good point there. Okay. Yeah. And so, yeah, design sprints, that's, you know, it's going to be next week. It's going to be like 5 or 6 hours each day. So if people, you know, are free, they can potentially join the actual hangout. I think we'll limit it to an absolute maximum of 7 people. Hold on, Marufa. Other people will be able to watch the stream. If people are available occasionally, they can come in either on the, I think it's the Monday as expert witnesses to kind of like give their input on the things we're designing in the early stages, and then on the Friday, if they want to do user testing, that's another possibility. So yes, go on, Marufa.
I was going to say, when you do the videos for the design sprint, would you be able to put it in a separate channel completely so that we can store it somewhere on the website, try and promote it better? Because I feel like when we speak, it's everywhere, the what's called the videos, but I think it'd be nice because this is a completely new project that we can allocate and make it separate so we can promote it that week as well. Yeah. Sure.
Yes, I did create a design sprint channel, which everybody's welcome to join to follow the planning for an organization for that. Yes, I guess we could even create a project that would then host the videos. I'm kind of, we've got a separate WSO ticket, haven't we, about managing videos for projects. But yes, so I think your idea there, Marufa, is just like to be able to, we'll certainly have all the video links. I mean, and ultimately what we may have is a series of blogs that say, you know, here it is, there's design sprint day 1 and day 2. Yeah, so cool. I guess my other, anybody else, any other thoughts about the design sprints? I'm thinking just before that we'll have the community meeting later today, and that's where we may do a bit more of the planning of it. Any other thoughts?
So I just want to understand the design sprint, because I can be there, but if I can't participate, so can I just watch either streaming or?
You can certainly watch the stream. You can certainly watch the stream or watch the video at any time. In order to.
Yeah, because I'd like to just watch it while I'm working, because I'm in an open plan environment, so it's a bit difficult for me to participate.
Yeah, the stream will be totally available, and yes, you can dip in and out as you choose. Cool. All right.
Before we move on, sorry, I was just going to say, so the design sprint, most like potentially we can have the videos, blogs, and using social media, maybe promote it each day.
Yes. I mean, certainly. I mean,
They're just ideas.
No, I think that's, well, it's interesting. I mean, kind of, it's kind of an experimental thing, in as much as these design sprints are supposed to be held in person, and we're going to try and do it online. And so it might be a bit messy. I guess almost rather than necessarily promoting it on the day, we might see how it goes and then promote it subsequently. But yes, I think promoting it. We could be tweeting it live and encouraging people to watch the stream. That could go either way. People might be going, "Oh my God, these guys have no idea how to do a design sprint. We don't want to go anywhere near out of it." Or they might say, "Wow, these guys are amazing that they're letting us have this insight into their process." So, Matt, do you want to say something?
I was just going to mention that if you do that, you can have a banner at the top, agileventures.org.
Right. Yeah, it would be nice to have those. Indeed, which they sort of almost have back in the Hangout again. Now we'll see. Sorry, Maroofa, go on.
We can do it after the event is over. I'm just thinking of ways to promote it because you're going to put a lot of time and effort into it. So I do want to make sure people are aware, even newcomers.
Right.
So it's important. Yeah,
it's happening. Yeah, cool. Yes, definitely want to support you in doing that. So just going on to podcasts. Federico and Maroofa, was there any movement on sort of getting me or anybody else from Agile Ventures on other podcasts?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely more for it, so mentally I'm like more all about it. So I increased that. That's about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We did have a sign to listen to podcasts. And like I said, I've listened to half of a couple and I haven't gone back and listened to them.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back around to that. Okay, and then, I think we've covered all the main items. Does anybody else have any other pressing business or things that are blocking them at all?
Not from our side.
We can maybe then wrap up with, it's a huge thanks to Federico for, getting, pushing us along, and also Maroofa, for making the whole newsletter happen. I think the newsletter looked, I was impressed. I think Lara, you saw it, and
very impressed. Well done, guys.
Really great work. And then we had so many different things in it. And Matt contributed a story, and so on. It's great to see that all coming together. Anything else you'd like to say about the newsletter, Federico? Just in retrospect.
Yeah, sure. I'll just go over the numbers real quick. If you guys can see my
screen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we're at 21% or so, 832 opened out of the about 3,900 delivered.
You're coming to a meeting now, come.
And the clicks were up to 124, a little over 3%. That's a little higher. Just to compare to April's newsletter, which was at about the same rate, 21%. A few less opened, and the clicks were down at about 2%. So the clicks are up. If you go back, they're at 124. Yeah. We had a lot of clicks. And just to show you some of the top clicks, the sign up had 40, RSpec 3, the book had 26, the Udemy React Redux course had 14, the channel had 14, React channel. The MOOC, the Ruby Rogues had 12. PMO had 12. So those were the top ones.
Oh, cool. Great that we can see that. Wonderful.
Yeah, so that was about it. Yeah. I also want to say, thanks to everyone. Everyone did a good job on it. Yeah. Especially Maroofa and Matt.
Good stuff. Yes.
And Sam, actually, Sam, thank you very much for your edits.
My pleasure. No problem. I guess we had a couple of issues. There was something about the unsubscribe link had a problem, but we know why that was a problem, and that won't be a problem next time around, right?
No.
Excellent. And so I guess there's then, we've got, it's early in the month. We've got, we had a whole few little brainstorms of different things for the next newsletter. I guess, can we safely leave the newsletter for the moment? Do we need to identify people as taking the lead on getting the next one together? Or should we just leave? I guess we'll have, and if everybody's happy, we'll keep on having meetings Monday, Thursday going forward. Apologies for any confusion about that the week before last. Do we need to set people being particularly responsible for parts of the newsletter, or we'll just kind of allow it to come together?
I think it came like no one is kind of responsible. It just kind of came together.
Yeah. So well, I think maybe we, if people are happy with that, we will sort of leave that, and there will be the increasing urgency as we go through the month, and we will. Yeah. I think was there. Yeah. Well, I guess the key thing at this stage is individual people taking responsibility for particular articles. So Lara was going to do something on Met Plus. I guess, yeah, for me, there's like maybe something on my Year of Blogging Daily. And so, yeah, let's try and that's probably where to go, isn't it? Let's identify people to write individual things, and then we'll keep putting pressure on those individuals. And pressure, it's not pressure. We'll give loving attention to those individuals, and then we'll get to the point where we have enough and put it together. But yeah, thanks so much to Federico for taking the lead on like pressing the buttons in Elastic email.
Yeah, they can be tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, then I think we can call that a wrap, unless anybody else needs anything. It seems probably we should fix there. I shall go off and immediately do this thing for Lara. Maybe if Marutha, if you still have time, and Matt, you can sort that email thing. Yeah, and away we go.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, great to see you all.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Or whenever you want to do it.
We can do it now if you want.